Welcome back to another video, everyone. Hope you all had a good Christmas. Well, we're here again. This time though, my van's on the lift. Got a couple of little issues that we're going to get done. I've got to weld that exhaust bracket back on because it's come off, obviously. And then Paul's going to try and service these rear brakes for me and get them working, because if you put the handbrake on, when you take it back off, the binding on, which is not good. So let's get started.
Let's start doing this.
Yeah.
Is that 8 mil or 10?
8, I think, isn't it?
Not need to do a commentary, do
Yeah, try not to snap that bit like I did the last time.
What are you going to do if I hold it, or is it on the...
What?
Is it on the split thing? You're doing it on the split? Oh. No. You want to do the 10 hour? Oh, fine.
Let me bring you the parts trolley around.
After Will's fucking about, feeding his face.
It's not my fault he left us free sweets, is it?
This is a knocking stick.
Make a coffee
You might as well make yourself useless.
then. Yeah,
Right. Go off. Here we have the rear shoes. We have a handbrake sticking problem. We've nailed it, screwed it down to the lever on the actual brake shoe where the handbrake cable attaches to is sticking. Everything else is fine, the springs are alright, the cylinder's fine. Now I'm going to dismantle the shoes and try and free the lever off. Here we go. Now we removed the shoes. This is the part we're going to free off here. This is the lever. Now I've dismantled the shoes, we found the problem is this lever bar here shouldn't stick like that, it should just drop straight down. So it's seizing up, which is causing the handbrake to stick on once it's pulled. So now we're going to do a bit of WD-40 and work it backwards and forwards, and hopefully it'll free itself off and then we'll be able to put it back together. Right, got the WD-40, I'm going to spray it on the pin at the top here. And then start working it backwards and forwards. We're also putting a bit of pressure on it to free it off. Right, it's getting freer. What I found is if you can put it in a vice or anything, just put a little bit of sideways pressure on it while you're moving it. It'll free the rust from in between the pin and the actual shoe. Now the shoe will drop without any pressure, and that'll drop. Just give it a good. There's a bit of a thing, so it's nice and free now. So we can start fitting it back onto the car. What I should have said at the beginning was if you take both sides off, take a picture before you start stripping it, so that when you start putting it back together you've got a reference on where everything went. Because obviously now you've got a load of bits here and you've got to figure out how it went to start with, but in my case I already know. So now I'm going to start putting them back together. First of all, fit the spring that helps pull back the lever arm when it's not seized. That's it fitted. See how that pulls that back. Now I'm going to do the rest of it. Slide that into there, that's the actual auto adjuster. This is the main spring, which I will fit on the shoe. I'm not very good at this, but we'll commentate on this. Slide that into there, onto the thing. Trap your finger, which isn't always a good idea. And you find you fitted that the wrong way around, so you have to take it off again. That's the shoes put back together. Didn't exactly go to plan, but it's together. Right, what I need to do now is get it over to the car, fit the handbrake cable back on, then start putting the shoes back on and put them together. Right, I'm going to fit the handbrake cable first onto the lever, which is probably going to be a pain in the bum. Well, that's the handbrake cable on. Now I'm going to get the bottom retaining spring. Trying to remember where it was. Put shoes on at the top. without pushing the cylinders out. Retaining spring on at the bottom before you put it in. Slide one side in, push that piston back, then with that side in, just push that shoe over until it fits in. Get your shoes back on. Now we're going to fit the retaining clips that hold the pins. Right, these are the retaining pins for the shoes onto the backing plate. Push that through the hole there. Hold the clip with a pair of pliers. There is special tools that you can use to make your life easier. Line this slot up. This is why you should use the special tools, because life is easy. Finally we managed to get it in. Normally these are straight. For some unknown reason, this one isn't. Well, that one was a lot easier than the other side. Right, that's the shoes back together. We shall refit the drum and then try the handbrake to see if it releases, which it should do. This is the retaining bolt to hold the drum onto the hub. Give it a quick tap with a hammer to make sure it's seated. As you can see, it's free. Will go and pull the handbrake on, hopefully, if he can reach it. That's the handbrake on, as you can see. I can't move it. Release it now, so with a bit of luck it'll be as free as it was before. If not, a bit freer. So we managed to fix it.
Right, well that's that all done. He's done both sides now. Look, both rear wheels now spin nice and freely once the handbrake's been released. So that's a good thing. We've got the exhaust bracket re-welded back on, so that's no longer banging around. And then hopefully in the next couple of days there'll be a couple more videos. We've got Paul's ST Focus to put back together after he stripped all the dash out. Show you in here if I can. We've got all the trim and stuff to put back together, and then we've got to figure out why that's not running quite right either. Then we've got the Fiesta. We need to get this out, get it cleaned, and then this is going for sale. So, but if you like the video, make sure you leave us a thumbs up, subscribe, leave any comments down below, and we'll see you in the next one.